Hello and welcome. I'm so glad you're here today, taking a moment out of your busy life to join us. Whether you're sitting with your family or watching on your own, know that this message is meant just for you. Today, we're diving into a topic that has the power to truly transform your life, your relationship with your parents. This relationship is one of the most important connections you'll ever have, and it shapes so much of who you are and who you'll become. Now, you might think this is about following a bunch of rules or doing things just because you're told, but it's not about rules that limit you. It's about discovering a path that God Himself designed for your joy, your growth, and your purpose. Imagine a life where your home is filled with laughter, understanding, and love, a place where you feel safe and supported. Think of your relationship with your parents as a key that can unlock a wonderful future. When you choose to honor and listen to your parents, you're actually opening doors to blessings and opportunities you might not even see yet. Obeying your parents isn't about losing your freedom or giving up what makes you unique. Instead, it's about embracing God's love and guidance, trusting that He wants the very best for you. When you follow His design, you're choosing a path that leads to real happiness and peace. Your parents are a precious gift from God. They're there to guide you, protect you, and help you grow into the amazing person you're meant to be. Even when it's hard, or when you don't always agree, remember that their love and care are part of God's plan for your life. Listening to your parents is more than just following instructions. It's a step towards learning how to listen to God Himself. It's about building trust, respect, and understanding in your family and in your heart. In this chapter, we'll explore a special passage from the book of Ephesians. This passage holds a powerful promise just for you, a promise that can change the way you see your family and your future. The truth we'll discover together can bring peace to your home, strengthen your relationships, and set you on a path to success, not just in your family, but in every part of your life. Remember, God knows you by name. He sees your hopes, your dreams, and even your struggles. He has a unique and beautiful plan for your life, and honoring your parents is one of the first steps on that journey. Honoring your parents isn't just a rule, it's a foundation for building a life that's truly blessed. It's about gratitude, love, and choosing to trust God's wisdom for your life. So let's open our hearts and minds as we explore this truth together. Let's see how God's design for families can transform your world, fill your home with peace, and help you become everything you're meant to be. Let's take a moment to open our hearts and minds to Ephesians 6:1-3, where the Apostle Paul shares timeless wisdom for families. These verses are more than just ancient words. They are a blueprint for harmony and blessing in our homes, written with love and care for every generation. Paul writes, "Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right." This simple instruction carries profound meaning. It's not just about following rules, but about building trust, respect, and love within the family. When children listen to their parents, they are learning to value wisdom, guidance, and the experience of those who care for them most. This commandment is unique because it comes with a promise from God Himself, so that it may go well with you and you may enjoy long life on the earth. God's promises are never empty. He assures us that honoring our parents leads to a life filled with goodness, stability, and joy. It's a promise that stretches from our childhood into adulthood, shaping our character and our future. Obeying your parents is part of God's perfect design for families. It creates an environment where love, respect, and understanding can flourish. When we follow this design, we invite God's presence and peace into our homes, making them places of safety and growth. It's important to remember that this isn't just a rule to follow, but a path to blessing. When we choose to honor our parents, we are choosing a life that is open to God's favor and protection. It's a decision that brings joy, not only to our families, but also to our own hearts. Obeying in the Lord means that our actions are more than just good behavior. They become acts of worship to God. Every time we listen, respect, and respond with love, we are showing God that we trust His wisdom and His plan for our lives. Listening to our parents is, in a way, listening to God Himself. It elevates our everyday actions to spiritual acts, connecting our hearts to God's heart. Through obedience, we learn humility, patience, and the value of guidance. This passage is an invitation into a deeper, more meaningful relationship with God. It reminds us that faith is lived out in the small moments, at the dinner table, during conversations, and in the choices we make every day. Trust God, honor your parents, and He will ensure things go well for you. This is not just a hope, but a divine assurance. God delights in blessing those who walk in His ways, and honoring our parents is one of the first steps on that journey. This promise has the power to shape both your present and your future in positive, lasting ways. It can bring peace to your home, strength to your relationships, and hope for the days ahead. It's God's guarantee to you, a personal assurance from the Creator of the universe that your obedience and honor will never go unnoticed or unrewarded. Embrace this truth and let it guide your life. Let it shape your decisions, your words, and your actions. Allow it to be the foundation upon which you build your relationships and your future. It's an invitation to a life filled with God's favor, a life where love and respect are at the center of everything you do. Imagine the joy and peace that can fill your home when everyone lives by this principle. Hold on to this promise as a guiding light. Let it illuminate your path, giving you hope and confidence as you move forward. With God's promise in your heart, you can face any challenge, knowing that He is with you, guiding you every step of the way. Why is obeying our parents crucial? It's about trust. By obeying, we learn to trust those with more wisdom. Parents have experience and can see dangers we might miss. Obedience is a shield of protection, guiding us away from harm. In faith, obedience is foundational. It prepares us for a lifetime of following God's will. Obedience brings peace and harmony to our homes. It creates an atmosphere of order and love. Obeying parents helps develop character, teaching humility and respect. These are building blocks for a strong, successful life. What does obedience look like in our everyday lives? Often, it's found in the small, simple acts that we might overlook. Obedience isn't just about following big rules. It's about the choices we make each day, even when no one is watching. At home, these moments matter most. For example, cleaning your room without being asked or doing it without complaining shows not only respect for your parents, but also responsibility for your own space. These actions, though they may seem minor, build good habits and show maturity. Following household rules, like coming home before curfew or letting your parents know where you are, helps build trust between you and your family. It shows that you value their guidance and care about their peace of mind. Obedience is also about your attitude. When you do chores or help out around the house with a cheerful heart, it makes a big difference. A positive attitude can turn any task into an opportunity to show love and respect. Speaking to your parents with respect, even when you disagree, is another important way to show obedience. Listening carefully and responding kindly, even if you have a different opinion, shows maturity and self-control. Simple words like "yes, mum" or "okay, dad" can go a long way. They show that you are willing to listen and cooperate, which strengthens your relationship with your parents. These acts of obedience, both big and small, open the door for God's blessings in your life. When you honor your parents, you invite peace and harmony into your home. Practicing obedience is a practical way to live out the teachings of Ephesians 6, which encourages children to honor their parents as a way of honoring God. Obedience is a powerful way to show your love for God. It's not just about rules, it's about building character and growing in faith. When everyone in the family practices obedience, it brings joy, unity, and peace to your home, making it a place where everyone feels loved and valued. Let your actions each day reflect your love for God and your family. Through simple, consistent obedience, you can make your home a happier, more loving place for everyone. Ephesians promises a good life for honoring parents. Obeying them leads to a life of favor and purpose. Listening to their wisdom helps avoid pitfalls. It sets you up for a future of good opportunities. Obeying keeps you safe, avoiding accidents and tragedies. A long life means a full, meaningful life. It's about quality, filled with peace and joy. Honoring parents aligns you with God's order. This promise encourages you to obey, planting seeds of blessing. It's a divine promise for a prosperous life. Embrace this promise and let it guide you. Jesus is our perfect example of obedience. He showed respect to his earthly parents. If Jesus obeyed, how much more should we? Our family is our first neighbor. Love starts at home. Obeying parents reflects our love for Jesus. Jesus taught humility, putting others before himself. Obeying parents is an act of humility. It reflects Jesus' character and is a powerful witness. When it's hard to obey, remember Jesus' love. Let His Spirit fill you with strength and love. Following Jesus changes how we live daily. Your life is a message to the world. Honoring parents makes you a shining light. Your obedience inspires others to see God's way. Be a good example in a rebellious world. Show that true strength is in humility. Speak respectfully about your parents. Lead by choosing to do what's right. Decide to honor parents out of love for God. Pray for strength and patience. Join our community at Grace Yakas TV. Let's follow Jesus and experience His blessings.